Welcome to another Red Neb rigging session, a little R&R. I wanted to talk to you today about a great bait. This is a little rig. Barry's going to show you here shortly how we put this thing together, but I just wanted to show you. We've got a rig here where we're using a plastic eel, and I'll tell you, I have been on the receiving end of this thing, standing on the boat, and I was like, okay brother, I've had enough. Show me where you got. Give me another one of these rigs. But this is a neat little rig we've been using here lately. Water gotten cold, fish have gone down. We've gotten off the top for a while, and I'm gonna tell you, this is an awesome bait. Awesome bait.
I was turned on to these great lures by a friend of mine at Custom Marine. A lot of you guys know Junior. He helps you out a lot, and I would say, I think if I'm not mistaken, I actually had this lure before Scott, which is a very unique thing because usually Scott's up there wearing me out. So it was kind of fun to be on that end of it. But I'm going to show you a little bit of how we rig them, because I'll be honest with you, the package, as some of y'all see, this is called the wobblehead hook. You'll see how it comes, and I'll talk to you a little bit what they say and what we say. If you'll bring it in, Scott, I'm going to see if I can't show these guys how we rig this. This is your wobblehead hook. You can see it comes forward to a pack. One interesting thing to keep note: don't tear into this pack too quickly, because you've got your split rings in here and they're separate. So you definitely need to take those out and get your split rings put on. You got to have that to get the action that this hook gives you. This is a hook that's actually ready. You can see the little split rings already been put on. Now, what they say is on this package, they say to bring the eel head up to where I guess you'd say the blade starts. That's where I disagree. I want to get that hook. Honestly, I started putting it on as far as I could just because of the fact that I wanted that hook far back as possible. But it actually improves the movement of the eel. So what you do is you just take it through the nose, and like I said, you just try to work it as far through there as you can. And let's see, try to do this without, and we bring it out the back. Now see, now what they would say is leave it somewhere in that range. What I say is take that nose, push it all the way up the blade. Now you've got the hook about as far back as you're going to get it. But when it's in the water, it actually kind of gives that head, it brings that head up a little bit, and the movement is actually a little different. Now you can play with it. You might not think it catches fish as good, but I guarantee you that, well, I tell you what, go check stripers on the first stripers of 2010, because that's how we fished them the whole time. And I think you'll find that it works real well. Turn it over to Scott a little bit. I'd like for him to talk about some colors. We've got some different colors here. I don't have a pack of the other ones that I wanted, but they're running low. I guess some people have already heard about what we're using, so a lot of people use them.
Man, it's a great lure.
But
great lure.
I'll turn it over to you to let you talk about the action a little bit and the colors that we use. And
this is, as Barry said, this wobblehead comes in several different colors. I like to experiment a little bit with colors, as he very well knows. You can get these in chartreuse. You've got the original here, which is black back, kind of a white underbelly. I'll actually take this particular eel and dip the tail. I'm kind of partial. I'll dip the tail all the way up to the fin here. Dip it in the green dye. They make all the different color dyes.
You caught that big striper during Christmas break, I think, on that.
Very large striper. I actually had one break me off. He was probably over 27 inches easy. On the dipped, the dyed tail. Gives a little bit out of feature. Murky water may make a difference.
Yeah. I hadn't really used the pink yet, but that's not to say that it doesn't work. It's the problem is when I put this on, I start catching fish.
Immediately. Yeah. And again, I've watched him, and you don't sit there long before you start making changes to what you're fishing with, this is an excellent lure. I actually also have started experimenting a little bit. Sound underwater travels a lot. I may even put a rattle in here under the neck, so that you can hear that sound. It'll give a little bit of sound.
We're going to test that tomorrow.
It gives a lot of sound. We're going to test that tomorrow. Again, I'm partial eyes. I'll actually dot me some eyes up here with some super glue. Give it one more added feature. It's kind of, if it looks like a duck, swims like a duck, smells like a duck, acts like a duck, it must be a duck. So I think every sensory perception that you can use to fool that fish makes a difference.
In this bait though, I would say for the novice that's not going to sit down and do all the extra work.
No.
This would be a foolproof bait. It's kind of like the MR17. I mean, that a lot of people picked up. You know, pretty much anybody can slow reel eel in and get the action. But the added things that he does and the extra things that we do to try to get some little extra features probably put some more fish in the boat. But you can catch a fish with this thing.
It does a really good job. And if Striper's around,
it's going to hit it.
He cannot. I mean, this will probably produce reaction strikes beyond belief.
But if you would, like I said, you can find these probably at any local. We get some help from old Junior over there, and the main thing about Junior is he'll help you find it. This is a bait that I did not try until he turned me on to it, so I got to give him a little props on that. So if you go into Custom Marine, tell him old Red Neb sent you, and he'll know what eels you're looking for. He's kind of got them hidden, so you might need to ask him where he's got them, but definitely need to try it. And I joked about it on the video. You saw that, didn't you? I joked a little bit about not having Gulp sponsorship. So, and I know y'all got a kick out of that, but we don't have Gulp sponsorship. But you can see that's a bag of, I think there's 10, and they're $5.99 for the whole bag.
Yep.
And the hooks, you get 4 of those for $7.49. So you got some good fishing to go for a small dollar amount.
And these things will last. They'll take quite a few hits also. So they're pretty durable. So
check out all of our stuff at teamredneb.com. We finally got a site up and running. And hopefully have some more fishing videos coming tomorrow. We'll talk to you later.